Hey, Carrie. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. I'm just giving some more folks time to come on, but thank you so far to everyone who's joined today. And also, I wanted to apologize because I know I was supposed to do this yesterday. I was really excited to do it yesterday, but God worked it out to do it today, so it's gonna be great. Hey, Carl. You guys having a good Monday so far? Were you working today? Hey, sis. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, so I had the day off today. It was really relaxing. Jay and I got to spend some time together. I got to spend some time with my sisters. You guys know I've been doing a lot of auditioning lately, and so what I spent most of the day doing is actually trying to perfect a Brooklyn accent. So you probably know 2 of my sisters used to live in New York, so I was tapping on both of them like, does this sound authentic? Does this sound authentic? So that was fun. And then I was filming yesterday. We have this new assistant named Michaela. Hi, Michaela, if you're watching out there. And she was asking me what my dream role would be, and I told her it would be something like a Dreamgirls type role. And get this, you guys, tell me why. I saw a casting call for Dreamgirls on Broadway, and so that's due on October 20th. So I think I might submit. I'll let you know if I do. Yeah. Well, awesome. Thanks again, everybody, for joining the first episode of Becoming Her Live. This episode is going to be about being protected, not rejected. And so if you've ever felt like, gosh, I really wanted this to happen. I really wanted this job. I really wanted this relationship to work. I really wanted this opportunity. And for whatever reason, the door was closed shut and you were disappointed. And then you found out later that was for my own good. This episode is for you, because that's what we're talking about. I've been dealing with a lot of that in the last year. Some of you know me closely, others of you guys do not know me as closely, but the goal of this live show is to connect more with you guys, let you guys know a little bit more about myself. So one big thing that you should know is this last year has been a season of transition for me. So I was in a 10-year relationship. My 10-year relationship ended, and so I'm learning how to be back in the world as a single woman, as a mommy. And so, like I said, that door to that relationship was closed, but so many other beautiful doors have opened for me, you guys. And so I just want to spend some time talking to you guys, seeing if y'all have been having some similar experiences. Have you, in this last year, had some opportunities or relationships that you were really excited about that didn't pan out for you? If so, can you write something in the comments? Maybe like me too, or in transition, something like that. Hey, Isaiah. You tell me. Carl says, I've had so many things I thought that were going to be for me, not be for me. Exactly. Yeah, I definitely had a relationship that didn't work. Okay, so you guys are with me. Y'all definitely know where I'm coming from with this one. Yeah, so I've had a couple situations like that, and I want to take that time in transition to empower you to say, okay, that door closed, but what else happened? What opened for me when that shut? What opportunities came into my life because that's no longer taking up space? So for me, you know, as that door to my relationship closed, you know, you guys have seen me rocking and rolling in the last year. I got heavy into the modeling. I've recently started pursuing acting, and man, can I tell you, like, all the beautiful connections and beautiful friendships that I've gotten from this time, I cannot thank God enough. Like, I don't know if you're out there watching Nikki, but Nicole, she is a makeup artist who helps me all the time with my first film. So I did Behind the Pole TV series, and she helped me every day. She was on set, long hours, helping me with my makeup. So super shout out to her. She's been helping me with, you know, my cover shoot. So I never would have met her if it wasn't for this opportunity. And we're great friends now. Like, you know, our kids hang out sometimes. So I'm really grateful for that door to be opened. Exactly. Yeah, so there's a couple of themes that I had prepared to go over with you guys, and if I can figure out how to do this, is my first live, I'm going to share a picture. Give me just a second to find it. Oh, yay, that worked. Okay. You guys see it okay? Hey, Heyman. So a couple of the things that I really wanted you guys to get from today's little chat were 4 points. So pause before panicking. Sometimes a door is closing. Sometimes a door closing is saving you from wasted time. So like a situation that comes to my mind, you probably don't know. So I work for a health insurance agency called Curative. I am one of the supervisors there, but a lot of people don't know that I was actually the very first care navigator that they ever had. So I was the first person in my department. So day one I started, there was only 50 members on our health plan at the time. This was 3 years ago. And I had just finished my master's in healthcare administration. I was like, oh, I'm excited. I'm right at this startup. I'm going to be the director of this department. I kept telling everybody, I'm going to be the director of this department. Just you watch. And I would work hours, 12-hour days, every day if you let me, because I just knew that was going to be my position. I was going to watch this grow. I was like, this company is going to be as big as Blue Cross Blue Shield one day, and they're going to be asking me, how was it on the front lines when this health insurance plan just started? And I was going to be like, yeah, I was there from the very beginning, and now I'm running this place. So you couldn't have told me that was not going to happen for me. But here's what happened. So we started growing really fast. So I told you we went from 50 members, and then that was in September. By January, we had 1,000 members on our health plan. Mind you, it's still just me in my department. And what my department does, we help orient our members of the health insurance plan to the health insurance. So explaining your benefits, making sure you could get connected to in-network care, making sure everybody's taken care of. It's kind of like concierge services with your health insurance plan. So it's really hands-on, lots of phone calls, lots of texts, lots of emails. Very hard for one person to handle 1,000 people, is my point. So of course, we start hiring. So this is my first opportunity. I'm learning how to do interviews. I'm learning how to train. I'm getting training programs together. I'm building manuals. Like, it was a lot of work, but it was really, 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 really rewarding. But mind you, again, in my mind, it's all worth it because I'm going to be the director of this program at some point. Hey guys, thank you for joining as you're coming on. I so appreciate you guys coming on to watch. So fast forward, we go from 1,000, and then the next year we've got 10,000. The company is growing faster than I can gain experience, and so I don't end up being the director. They hire a director from outside of the company. They came over from Blue Cross Blue Shield, one of the Blue Cross Blue Shield plans. They hire a manager who had been at the company longer than I have, so I wasn't mad about it. It was somebody that I had been tapping on for help. He was a resource to me, so very, very thankful. Love our team that's come forward. I'm not mad, but I used to be. I panicked. I was like, this was my plan. Like, I poured all my heart and soul into this job For what? And I didn't know what else to do. And so that's when I started modeling. I was very stressed. I was like, I just want something fun to do at the end of the day. I want to go dress up like a mermaid and be happy. And that's how my modeling journey started. And I mean, you guys, you're here watching me do this, so you know, like, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled. It's become a new passion, something I'm pursuing actively. So pause before panicking and see, you know, was this really a waste of time, that this opportunity closed for me? What was I able to gain? And then pray for perspective, not payback. Like, I could have sat and been bitter that I didn't end up running the department. I could have sat and been bitter that, you know, my relationship didn't work out. Or I could do what I have done, and that's say, how can I be better? You know, what can I change? What can I use this time for to improve? So maybe I can ready myself for those opportunities in the future. And for me, you know, that was, thank you. You're definitely a Disney princess. Thank you so much. For me, readying myself for the opportunities that I thought had closed for me looks like, okay, I've never really had time by myself. Maybe I'll start doing more solo travel. Maybe I'll start exercising more. Maybe I'll read, 30 books. I'll challenge myself to read books or start a marathon. Like, what are the things that I've been holding off because I've put so much energy into this job or into this relationship that I can now do for me? And it's been really fun, I went to Colombia last year. I went to Vegas. I went to LA. That was my first solo trip by myself. So LA, I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I was so spoiled, you guys. I hadn't gotten used to holding my own bags and leading myself around the airport, having to book all my hotels and stuff by myself. It was a lot of adjusting. But I figured it out. And I made so many cool connections out there. Alex, if you're watching, Alex Miller, if you're watching, that was one of my connections I met in LA. But yeah, it was a really good opportunity that I wouldn't have gotten to experience had I focused on, I didn't get the job, or the relationship didn't work. So pray for perspective and not payback. And then protecting your peace. So I think this is the piece that I'm actually at right now. Recognizing, hey, it's not so scary to be by myself. It's not so scary that, I'm not working 12 hours a day. This actually feels really nice. Like, I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I get to have a bit more work-life balance. So yeah, recognize the things that are giving you peace in this season, whether it be, for me, it's been like writing music or doing photo shoots, watching movies and studying how they're, how they're developing their characters, talking to other creatives and figuring out, what are some tips I can use to help memorize my lines a little bit better. Find those things that are giving you peace and get more of that, instead of chasing what walked away, what's gone now, looking back. Like I tell my son all the time, your life is in front of you, not behind you. Look forward, focus on what's in front of you. Carl said, yeah, I had to learn that getting over the desire to prove that people were wrong about me was a milestone. Thank you, Carl. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you're not there to please other people. What is making you happy? What is bringing you peace? So that's beautiful. And then preparing for what's next, Sometimes these doors closing gives you an opportunity to daydream again. Okay, that didn't work, but what else can I do? Like, I cannot begin to tell you how many failed projects I had. I started a cleaning business once. I was like, I like cleaning. Cleaning gives me joy. I could just put my headphones in. I can make other people's spaces happy and clean and nice. And then I'm happy and they're happy and I'm making money. I don't have to deal with people. I make my own schedule. So that was one failed attempt. I won't call it a failure, but an attempt that is no longer. I had a Mary Kay business. I tried Amway. I tried a lot of things. I've had a lot of little dreams, and I feel like I grew from all of them. Like, I don't consider them waste of time because they either helped my public speaking, they helped my mindset, they helped me make connections that might have opened other doors and other opportunities. So, you know, it's all about your perspective and how you're looking at it. So prepare for what's next. Protection always means that there's something greater coming. And I think, you know, Carl said that in the comments earlier. You know, some of the doors closed, but bigger opportunities opened. I think of a time earlier this year. So I told y'all my first TV series, Behind the Pole, that was actually, you know, a door that closed for somebody else was a door open for me. I had gone to LA. I didn't get any callbacks, and so I was hungry still. So I was reaching out to different directors. It's like, hey, here's my acting resume. Here's my headshot. Here's a couple of videos, self-tapes I made. Do you have any roles for me? And at the time, this is with Michael Sterling, you know, I don't have anything right now, but I'll keep you in mind. I don't have anything right now, but I'll keep you in mind. And then he sent me a script to play the doctor in the Behind the Pole series. And I had just sent over my audition video to play the doctor. And then his lead, something happened with his lead. And that's when I got the lead as Zuri/Pressure in the TV series Behind the Pole, which you guys have seen advertised all over my page like every day. Absolutely, Danielle. Delay and declines are not full denials. Timing is everything. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. Sometimes it's just not the time. A no is just a not right now, you know? So I absolutely agree. Hey, Natasha, thanks for coming on. Hi, K-Smooth. Yeah, guys. Well, this is great. I did find a scripture, because y'all know I'm basing this live series on faith. I want it to be faith-based. I want it to be about women. I want it to be about healing and growth. So I did find the scripture, which is Romans 8:28. So all things work together for our good. And actually, I'll share it here. Hold on one second. Let me figure this out. There we go. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. So that is the scripture that I anchored this episode in. Yeah. So you guys just reflect on it. Hopefully this little short chat has been good for you today. You know, things may have hurt, doors may have hurt when they were closed, as far as your relationships, your jobs that didn't go the way you wanted them to. But it could be saving you from something. It could be, you know, propelling you to take that next step that you've been avoiding. Like, oh man, you know, I never felt like I could pursue modeling or acting when I was in my relationship, but now that door is closed and I am free to do that. So you never know what your next opportunity could be that is coming. So you're protected, not rejected. And that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you for coming on. I hope this has been a helpful little chat, and I will see you guys next week on Sunday, not Monday next week, but Sunday at 6 o'clock. So thank you all for coming on. Much love to you all. Have a great rest of your Monday.